So now I'm going to go back into Silhouette Studio, and I'm going to place it on the mat the way it's telling me to. So the top of it needs to be at that arrow. Oh, I was talking about these mats. I really like these mats. I like them better than the Silhouette mats. The thing I want to tell you is if you use any non-Silhouette products, if you have a machine and you use any non-Silhouette products, oh boy, that is a very sticky mat. I shouldn't use this one. Hang on just a second. I'm just wrestling with some paper. Non-Silhouette items with your machine that is under warranty, technically it voids the warranty. So, for example, I just bought a Silhouette Cameo Pro, which is a Silhouette, it's a Cameo 4, but it is 24 inches wide. You can cut 24 by 24 on it. And given the number of things I cut, I'm really looking forward to using it. I won't use non-Silhouette blades. I won't use non-Silhouette mats. I can't anyway if I want to cut 24 by 24 because nobody else makes one that I know of. So until I've had it a year. Now, I use a really sticky mat. Yeah, I like, and they're a lot less expensive. And I have somewhere in the house. In case you wonder what I'm doing, I am taking this mat and I am pressing it to my shirt. And what that does is put a little lint on it. They say use a clean one, but you can take a clean, well-used t-shirt and press it on your mat to take some of the stickiness off, because when you're using paper, it's a problem. There's other media that you want a super sticky mat for, but this is not it. And I'm going to unstick it a little bit. All right, let's put that back on. Let's see. I'm putting it. Oh, I know this is going to do it. I'm going to put it and stop screen share. So if you remember, this is the top of the mat. I need to put this. Oh, look at that hair. And line that up. Don't get too worried about. I mean, you want to have it where you told the machine you were going to put it, but it's going to read these marks. That's how it's going to know where to cut. But you want it on there straight. So I press that down, and now I'm going to take it over to the machine and load it up. And now I'm going to go back to Silhouette Studio. How are we doing? Oh, I got 15 minutes. Move it, girl. And I'm going to say send. I have heat transfer printable light fabric. Yep. I have an auto blade, so I don't have to do anything. It sets the difference between what they'll call a ratchet and an auto blade is auto blade sets itself automatically. And I'm going to hit send. Now, here it is. Have you mirrored? This is the little warning that says, I know what this media is, and that needs to be flipped over. And if you send it mirrored, it literally will flip it. And it obviously we don't need to do it because I've already done it with the flipping it horizontally within the design tab. So I'm going to say send as is. And hopefully one of the hints I got that if your room is dim is to take like your the flashlight on your phone and hold it over while it's reading those registration marks. And okay, here we go. Okay, print and cut tutorials. Silhouette America has about an hour-long video about using print and cut. Some of this one that I sent the link to is from 2019. So some of the things have changed. The one thing in there that I think is super helpful, and I wasn't going to have time to go over tonight, was, excuse me, doing print bleed. And what that does is, let's say you're going to do stickers. Let's go to the library and let's look up succulents. And I have some cute little stickers here. I'm going to tell it to open it. This is a print and cut file I bought from Silhouette. It shows, you can see it opens it up with all this already in place and the cut marks are there. This doesn't matter because these are black and white, but let's say those were full color, right to the edge. When it cuts, you can see, 1 second, there's going to be a white edge around here. Now, like I said, because these are line drawings, it won't matter. But if this was a solid colored picture, I might not want the white edge around it. And the way you get rid of that is when you set up your, when you're doing your page setup on the registration marks, see down here it says print bleed. It doesn't matter with these, but what it will do is it'll extend the color out into this margin so that actually past it. So what it will do is be completely colored in all the way around the edge. That's in that video. And then there's she has some good ideas and some fun to watch. I found a more recent one. It was super short and it covered everything that we're doing tonight. So I didn't worry about that one. It's from this year because when they change the software and they update things, how you do things changes. So, and then the other one I want to totally recommend to you is Ellie Mae on her website put together a series of 3 tutorials for how to do print and cut. And she talks about these separately, setting up a pre-designed print and cut, using text and using images. If you want to get, hopefully you've learned some stuff tonight, but I'm sending you to the source. I don't need to reinvent the wheel. I know how to do this, but she's really, really good teacher. And I just want you to, I encourage you to take advantage of the fact that she's very generous with her instructions and things like that. We got 10 minutes. Okay. So if you want to do a print and cut, design a file, you're going to create it in Silhouette Studio. You need to understand that the largest they're going to be able to cut it out is 3.5 by 3.5. And if you have a design like this where there's text or it's a asymmetric design, you want to go ahead and flip it before you save it. Save the file. There's instructions about how to save it, where to email it. And if you want them to apply it to the Canvas board, let them know that. If you want to use, you can use a home iron. Again, high heat, pressure, no, no steam, no whatsoever, no water in the iron at all. Then you can do your own. You can make your own. You can pick it up. They'll let you know. They'll print it out and cut it, and then you can pick up the board and the transfer paper and do it yourself. One thing I kind of didn't realize with this design is that these are all separate, which I really didn't need. I could have just left it all. This is how it came. I could connect these and just have it cut around this edge, but not today. But there's no worries. It didn't need to cut that. I guess it did. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's been a while. I want to try to get to show you this. Hopefully it'll be finished soon. The other thing, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. with your, and I have to bring these over. Answering the question, is the print and cut icon on the image automatically? I'm looking over all the designs in my library, none of them seem to have that icon. Okay, I'm going to go back over to my library here. Oops. And one of the ways you can find things is file type. I'm going to unselect all those things, and I'm going to say print and cut. Oops, except I'm in a single folder. Oh, there we go. Good, it stopped. Where's my downloaded recent downloads? Okay, now I'm going to go back over here, file types, print and cut. These are actually all print and cut. You can't, yeah, it doesn't have it on there, but that's how you can find your print and cut files, is file types. And like they'll all be selected, but rather than having to click through them, I just unselect that and say print cut. There we go.